So this is episode number 2 of the accountability session, and today I want to just speak about pure value, because the main topic I wanted to discuss about like why people are not successful and why you are not successful yet. So let me just change location. I just wanted to share you because right now I'm in Cape Town. Like, we have beautiful views, but there's a lot of noise outside and the sun is just burning my face. So let me just go ahead and just record inside because this is like crazy, but you might as well just enjoy a little bit of the views. You can see this is like quite nice. You can see the stadium over there, I guess, but yeah, it's a pretty beautiful location I just booked. And that's the result of pretty much traveling around the world, having your online business because you can afford to do these things. But for those, I assume that you're an aspiring entrepreneur. So if you're just like an aspiring entrepreneur, I'm going to share you quite a few things that just stick with me, because you will learn and understand much more that you didn't have before watching these videos. So please stay with me because I'm going to rant about a lot of things that you must have to repeat over and over again. So it doesn't matter how long it takes you, just repeat this video, listen to it every time while you're in the shower, while you're just like doing anything like cooking, whatever it is. Just like listen to this video many times, because the more you repeat a video, the more you listen to something, the more it embeds into your subconscious mind. So that's what makes the whole difference. But it's a little bit complicated. Let me just go ahead inside and record because I'm burning my face and it's quite crazy, but it's amazing for getting a nice stand, right? This for sure is not gonna be the most best quality video indeed, but just to share you as much value as I can. That's accountability, and of course to let you know like why most people are not successful yet. Because I've been on that spot. Like, I assume like you're an aspiring entrepreneur, and I've been there. I know what it feels like to be like watching a ton of YouTube videos and wondering like, why is this person successful and why I am not. Like, I bought a lot of courses, I try to put in the work, I jump from one business to another, and nothing seems to be working out. Look, I was in that spot like 6 years ago, and I understand how difficult it could be, because sometimes you believe like it's never gonna happen, but trust me, it do happens. But the more I understand how everything works, the more I study the mind, the more I study success, the more I study my success, I understand, and it's very clear why it is no wonder that 98% of the people are not successful. And the reality is that pretty much nobody has what it takes in order to become successful, because they don't have a full understanding of how your mind works. And that's the most important thing out of everything, because you don't need just a blueprint. Like, you need to have like an understanding of why and how things work, how success works, pretty much. And if you haven't read it, so I'm telling you, this book, Think and Grow Rich, is the best thing you can ever read. And I'm telling you because I've read this book at least 50 times. I'll explain that in another video. But a lot of people have already read it, and it hadn't made like an impact as it did to me. And the main reason why is because they don't actually read this book many times, which is the most important thing out of everything. And that's why I've been like emphasizing to pretty much like reproduce this video as many times as you need, so you can have like a full understanding of what I'm saying. Because the more you repeat some information, the more you listen to me, the more you understand what I'm talking about, the more you repeat it, whether you're in the shower, whether you're in the like cooking or whatever, like the more it becomes a part of your personality, which therefore you pretty much start attracting different things. But that's a little bit more of a broad concept and topic. But the very first thing you need to do is to pretty much read this book at least 3 times. And I'm telling you, I've read this for at least 50 times. So I know what I'm talking about when I talk like about the power of the mind and success, because I've been studying this for the past 9 years. And at first I was a little bit afraid of sharing this information, because I thought like people would think I'm crazy because I didn't have the results to prove it. Like, nowadays I have the results, like I can speak because my results speak for itself. You can check my social media, you can check my relationships, you can check pretty much anything. Like, I have the proof. So now I'm confident to speak about it because I know it works. A lot of people have very superficial understanding of how things work, and they just go ahead and record videos, and they try to become like experts on the field, where they don't have like an understanding of how things work. So you need to be very careful also on who you listen, because that's also a very part of your a very important part of your success. Because like, if you listen to the wrong people, you will probably end up in a place where you don't want to be, because like there's a lot of scammers out there. There's a lot of people like pretending to know things, and they're just like, they just don't know. But you can feel it based on the energy. You can feel when someone is actually telling you the truth. So I hope you're just like more careful like from now on, to understand who are you actually listening to. Like, you have to ask like, what are their credentials? Is that person know what I'm talking about? Like, why does he know what he's talking about? Like, they need to have like some sort of proof and results. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so the very first thing, you must read this book. And I just wrote here in my little notebook the main principles that you must apply in order for you to become successful. And this is just came from Think and Grow Rich. And the very first thing you must have, it's desire. Like, because desire, it's pretty much like what is your desire? What is your goal? Like, probably most of you just want to have like and I assume because I was one of them, and most people just want to have like the freedom to travel around the world and no worries financially. You know, they don't want to have any worries financially speaking. So that's a desire, but you need to be clear with your goal. You cannot say like, oh, I just want a bunch of money. You need to have like a very specific goal. I want to achieve $10,000 a month within the next 24 months, within the next 12 months. It really doesn't matter. You need to be just like very specific. Actually, I have a goal card. I don't have it here with me, but I have a goal. Oh yeah, I have it here, which I pretty much like, it's very dirty at the moment, but I just put here my card and I just read it over and over and over again every single morning, just when I wake up, and every single night before going to sleep, because that helps embedding into your subconscious mind. And the more you pretty much embed an information to your subconscious mind, the more you pretty much like start attracting all these things. I don't want to go very in depth because I'm just speaking my mind right now. I can be much more like I can get much more in depth if you want me to do so, but at the moment I just want to just give like a thorough understanding for awareness purposes. And yeah, that's the very first thing. You must have a clear goal in mind. That's the most important thing, because that's your aim. That's your aim. Like, where are you going? Like, here's where I'm going. Like, you need to have like a specific goal in mind, but it doesn't have to be vague. Just make it very specific. Like, I just want to achieve $10,000 a month. And you must also like specify on which service you want to do it. Like, if you don't have the service, it's really not that important, but it is important because it helps. But if you don't know in which area, whatever, just like say like as a freelancer or as an agency owner or as a e-commerce guy, like whatever it is, but just make that goal clear. Put it on a card and just read it over and over. And I'm talking about over and over, like 1,000 times a day, even if it's like for the next 90 days or 180 days. Like, it really doesn't matter. The more you repeat it, the more powerful it becomes. But trust me, like, really trust me. If you don't believe me, just go ahead and just dig down the rabbit hole and you will understand why I know what I'm talking about. Now, the very second thing you must do is to have like a committed decision, like making a decision that that's the thing you want to do and that you will achieve it no matter what. And I'm telling you this because there is like this common thing called the shiny object syndrome, because like, and it happens to me, like I'm guilty of that, because like I'm running my business and whatnot, but then I see like some people making a lot of money in crypto and I'm like, shit, like I want to just jump into that, because like there's people making money on that. So that's not a good thing to do. You must always double down and just focus on your goal, and then double down once you achieve some success, because like that's what makes the difference. Because let's say you want to make $10,000 a month and you achieve it, you double down. You double down, because if you achieve 10K, you might achieve 100K, but that's just like measured depending on the pretty much if there's like the demand for your service as well. But that's another topic. But you must be very definite, and you have that decision that you will not change your path no matter what, because you can see in anybody. Just observe the people around you. Just observe the people around you who are not successful though, and look at what they're doing. Like, most people just don't have either a specific goal they want to achieve, because that's the most important thing. They will just have like those vague desires, like vague desires, saying like, oh yeah, I just want to have a lot of money. Everybody wants to have money. Nobody have like a specific goal nor a specific decision. They will gonna do it in a very specific way. So that's why it's very important to be committed and also have that decision. So with that being said, there's like the third thing, which is pretty much persistent. Persistence is pretty much like the responsible for everybody who has been successful, because like until you quit, like, or frame it another way, like you can never lose if you never quit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, you must be persistent. That's pretty much what every single successful person has, because like for me, it took me around 3 years to be successful, and I've been through a lot of discouragement, but that's what makes the difference in between the winners and the losers. Like, if you keep going, if you keep persistent, like you have all these endless stories of all these successful people, that have made it, and most of them being like they were failing at some point of their life. You know what I'm saying? And you keep failing, because right now, for example, I'm just trying to like start a new venture, which is pretty much like building my personal branding and whatnot. I'm failing at the moment. Will I quit? I don't think so. I'm just very committed that I just want to make this work out. I want to grow an audience. I want to make sure that I'm helping as much people as I can, and I'm not gonna quit. You know what I'm saying? Until I'm not quitting, I'm not gonna lose. You know what I'm saying? But this is like a new thing for me, and I'm even losing. I'm even losing at the moment. But I'm pretty sure that if I keep committed with my decision, if I'm persistent with everything, I'll pretty much eventually achieve success, because I've done this before, I've done this many times, and it's just a cycle that you just like keep growing into new and better goals, you know. So the very last thing I wanted to discuss regarding that and why many people are not successful is because they don't have an understanding of how their subconscious mind works. The subconscious mind is for a lot of people, it's a very uncommon topic, you know, because they don't understand how it works. Like the subconscious mind is pretty much something that works automatically, you know. So let me just give you like a better understanding of what is actually the subconscious mind. Okay, so regarding the subconscious mind, I was thinking about it, and if I actually manage to explain it, it will take me over an hour to just give like a slightly understanding. But just imagine that your subconscious mind works in your favor, and it gives you the capabilities to pretty much like live your dream lifestyle. And that's the most amazing thing out of everything. When I learned about this topic, I was completely fascinated and responsible for my success, which again, it's here in this book, it's explained, but of course, like you need to have like a much broader understanding. So I dived deep into the rabbit hole. So yeah, so just imagine that you can plant any idea you want into the subconscious mind, and you get cooperation from God, infinite intelligence, whoever you want to call it, but you can pretty much get cooperation from a very powerful source to pretty much help you achieve everything. I know it sounds very abstract, that's why I want to go in depth with it, but it's very, very powerful. And also that's one of the main reasons why a lot of people are not successful, you know, because they don't have an understanding of how it works, you know. As soon as they think something sounds like woo-woo-y and all that stuff, they completely block their mind, you know. And, you know, that's a big mistake, because like it's so damn powerful. It's responsible for my success and for the success of all of my friends and colleagues and, you know, the successful people I know. So I know for a fact these little things work. So right now I just want to wrap it up, and I just want you to ask you, like, have you actually, like, are you honest with yourself? Like, whenever you're just like failing or achieving success, have you been honest with yourself? Are you following being definite in your decisions? Do you have like a committed desire? Are you persistent? Like, are you quitting? Are you thinking about, you know, doing something else? And I'm not talking about just working a job. Like, I'm talking about like about your specific goal. Do you have a specific goal? Indeed. Do you have an understanding of how the subconscious mind works? So be honest with yourself, because this information like can help you a lot. If it really helps you, like, just stay tuned, because I'm going to be speaking more about it in the next upcoming videos. Right now I'm just ranting because I need to pump out some videos, because I've been, you know, I have a lot of information that I can share you guys, and I know it's going to be very helpful, but you know, I've been overthinking a lot with the video recording and whatnot. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I've been even failing, you know what I'm saying? But the more consistent I am, the more persistent I become, like, I'm pretty sure I'm going to achieve success eventually. I hope. Like, it's just a fact. It's just a knowing, it's an understanding. So yeah, I'm just documenting this just to see where we are in a year from now. But yeah, I mean, I'm trying to make sure it's just like accountability for myself, and I hope everything makes sense to you guys. If you are interested in learning more about how can you earn money, how can you you know, pretty much achieve success, just stay tuned, or just subscribe or follow me on socials, whatever it is, because I'll be dropping like a lot of, you know, good information regarding that. And I'm telling you, because I'm pretty sure you're gonna go here and jump and watch another guru and all that stuff. So yeah, just be, you know, be conscious on who you're actually listening to and why. If you want to know why you should listen to me, just go ahead on my social media, just ask me questions, just comment anything. I'll be just trying to give you like a thorough understanding. But yeah, I think that's it. So make sure you subscribe, and again, listen to these over and over and over and over again. That will make the whole difference. And again, with your gold card, let me show you right here real quick. With your gold card, just read it over and over and over and over and over. Like, the more you read it, the better, because that's how you influence your subconscious mind, and that's how you create your reality. So make sure you write your goal like in a very specific, in present tense, so you can pretty much like your subconscious mind starts interpreting this as something that is real, and therefore you will pretty much achieve your goals, you know. I mean, it's not something that will happen like overnight, but definitely will happen over time. And I swear, like, I trust me, like, I've seen this. And go ahead and just Google it, just research it, just go to YouTube, watch other videos, and you will see. So yeah, make sure to subscribe, and yeah, hope I see you in the next one.